This is the Polyphemus enclosure. I already looked at the back of the zipper to make sure there weren't any caterpillars on it. Let me get out some paper towels. Move my bag of leaves. All right, I'm going to start taking these all out, or attempting to take them out, which may require me to have to be cutting different things. So this caterpillar right here, I'm just going to gently put him there. This guy is holding on to this stem and also this leaf. So I'm going to cut that leaf's stem so that I can remove him. Sometimes it does get a little complicated. These guys are a little hard to see right now because they are the same color as the leaves. They are getting big. Nobody on that one. Got a couple little cuties here, face to face. Their spines are not venomous at all. So they have these spines, which are like spikes that grow on their backs. Unlike the Io moths, these spines are not venomous, so I don't have to worry about accidentally touching these caterpillars. Sorry, buddy. This guy, oops, he was working on the last little bit of leaf, but it fell off as I picked up the stem. All these caterpillars right here, holding on to multiple leaves at the same time, which makes it hard to take them out of the enclosure. So we've got this guy who's holding on to he's holding on to the stem from this branch and leaves from this branch. And then up here we have a caterpillar holding on to this stem and then leaves from another branch. Now you can see why it sometimes gets complicated trying to remove leaves. Don't see anybody on any of these leaves. I would like to remove this one. It's unoccupied. There is a caterpillar on the stem here and a caterpillar on the leaf there. These are unoccupied. Unoccupied. I turn each leaf upside down if I can to dump off any frass so that it stays on the paper towels in the enclosure instead of ending up on my table or my floor. All right, so there are two caterpillars on the stems here. So I'm just going to leave the stem. Because I think all of the leaves from it are unoccupied. I am looking just to be sure. I try not to throw anybody away in the discard pile, but I always end up doing it several times every year. Already done it once this year. Okay, these are unoccupied. There is a caterpillar on the stem here, so that can stay. This is unoccupied. 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 Okay, so I see just very small leaf pieces now that don't have anybody on them. So I'm going to try to keep most of this frass in the paper towel. That's all from one day from these caterpillars. So I'm going to put that in my discard bin. There is some frass on the bottom of the enclosure. So I'm going to sweep that up. Clean enclosures help to prevent diseases and bacteria. Helps keep caterpillars healthier. All right, I'm gonna put these guys back in here. There is a caterpillar crawling on the side of the cage there, and there's one up in this corner. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No. Yeah, right there you can see it crawling. So now these guys are going to get some leaves. First, I need to make sure there are no bugs or insect eggs on these leaves. They all look pretty good. So I'm going to stick that in here. Just making sure that I'm not sticking a heavy branch onto a caterpillar. These leaves look good. Definitely will have to pick more leaves tomorrow. Because the Polyphemus caterpillars are eating a lot of food right now. And they're just going to eat more and more and more. Aha, now this is why I check every single leaf before putting it in there. Can you see that right there? That is some sort of egg case, maybe from a spider, not really sure. And then there's another one right here. See that white right there? That is why I check every leaf before putting it in there. So I look at the back of the leaves and I look at the front of the leaves. I'm just gonna pull these off. And I'm going to stick these inside of a Ziploc bag because I don't want insect eggs, especially spider eggs, hatching inside of my house. I'm terrified of spiders, badly terrified of spiders. So I'm giving these guys more food than I think they need because I don't want them to run out and because they're eating so much lately. I would rather have to throw away leaves the next night from overfeeding them than have them run out of food. So this is the last from this one bag. Just looking at the leaves. And I think this will be the last one that I put in there for tonight. Just inspecting all of the leaves. Okay, I think they're good. I'll just stick this one in there too because it happens to be out of the bag. So before I zip this up, I'm just looking inside to make sure that the caterpillar that was crawling up here isn't going to be in the way of the zipper. I don't want to zip anybody up in here.